Alright everybody, welcome back to another Xvault gaming video. Xvault here, and it is time. I know just a few days ago they did finally announce the May games for your PS Plus Essential Tier package. So there's 3 games here. I'll just give a little forewarning that it's a little meh this month finally. It's been hitting it out of the park every month in my opinion. This month a little bit meh, but still some good stuff to be found. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump to it. Alright, so like I was saying, what we're going to do is go over your free games for the PS Plus Essential package in May 2023. So let's go ahead and jump to it. I'm going to throw this out via the PlayStation blog on a couple of these because a couple of them I'm not super familiar with. Let's start off with the first one. This is the main one. This is called Grid Legends. Now, welcome to Grid Legends, a high-stakes driving experience that combines thrilling and unpredictable motorsport, incredible race variety, and an immersive narrative that puts you at the heart of the action. Take the spotlight in an engrossing racing story brought to life by a world-class cast including Mrs. Gatwa or Mr. Gatwa, I'm not sure. In a groundbreaking extended reality production, face fierce personalities, paddock politics, on-track drama, and the infamous Raven West motorsport as a fly-on-the-wall documentary captures every moment. So this game, what I can say is I have heard of this game. I have never played a Grid game or Grid Legends game if there has been previous to that. That's how unbeknownst to this series I am, if it is a series. It looks good. It looks unique. The story aspect looks unique. The graphics look great. The gameplay seems solid. Stuff like that. Going to be your racer with a little bit added theatrics involved to this. So if you are a big racer fan or you're into that sort of thing, this may be up your alley. As far as me, I'll be honest, I'm not sure if I'll be checking that one out, especially with my current backlog on that. But to say the least, with that being the big one out of the 3, it's a little like, all right, whatever. But I digress, so let's move on to the next one. Now, the next one is actually a really good game here. We're talking about Chivalry 2. Return to the ultimate medieval battlefield and multiplayer first-person slasher inspired by epic medieval movie battles. Players are thrust in the action of every iconic moment of the era, experience large-scale conflicts in sprawling medieval environments ranging from tournament grounds to full-scale castle sieges. Pick your playstyle with 4 classes and 12 subclasses, each with their own unique weapons and abilities, and much more than the charge headfirst in the stunning 64-player cinematic battles. The PS5 version runs at 4K at 60 frames per second, so keep in mind there. I did buy this game outright. I thought this looked phenomenal. I saw a lot of people playing the first one and stuff like that. The more I was looking into this game, I ended up just like saying, hey, we need to buy it. So it's a lot of fun to be had. It's silly. It's kind of, realistic in regards to how you're swinging your weapons and ballistics and this and that. But, it's really kind of a fun game. But it does get a little bit stale after a while. There's, a few different maps, but it's just like it is what it is kind of thing. But it is a lot of fun, more fun with friends or family and stuff like that. If you can get multiple people to join online and play with you, it's even more fun to kind of coordinate things and just have a lot of fun. A lot of folks actually role play into this game pretty heavily, so I know there's a community out there for it. But as a whole, this game is actually really fun and a great pickup, and I already own it. But for those of you that don't, definitely check this out. Don't let this slip under the hood for you, so to speak. I do want you to check this out. So a lot of fun. It may or may not be up your alley, but I think at least you'll have a short-term fun with this as a whole. It takes a little bit to get used to the controls and stuff like that, because again, it's kind of somewhat true to form as far as realistic play style, how you're swinging swords and bows and crossbows and maces and all that stuff. So lots of cool customization options, stuff like that. So check it out. This is my highlight of the 3 games in my opinion. But let's go over to the third and final game here. This is a game that, again, I never heard of, but Descenders, Extreme Procedural Free Riding. Now, Descenders is a fast-paced, extreme downhill biking game that's easy to pick up but difficult to master, featuring an in-depth physics system that lets you control every subtle movement of your rider. Take on different jumps, slopes, and hill bombs every time you play with procedurally generated levels. Earn special mutators each time you play, and work out which abilities work best for your riding style, and earn new bikes and threads as you build your online rep system. So, this one, honestly, when I was looking into it, I mean, you know, it's not like super graphically appealing if you're looking at it that way. But as far as play style and it being procedurally generated, you know, like you would find with a procedurally generated dungeon and a dungeon crawler like Diablo or something, except this is BMX and biking, right? So I think there's a lot of potential here. I haven't heard much about it, but it's there. And if I have time, I might check into this. It's interesting because last month we got the Riders Republic from Ubisoft, which is an all-around type of thing. So I find that kind of odd that this one comes out the following month and clearly would be overshadowed. Now, the Riders Republic is in the PlayStation Plus Extra package, so it's an above package anyway. So maybe I kind of understand that for those of you that aren't subbing to the PS Plus Extra and only the essential basic package there. And then just a quick reminder, this is your last chance to download April's monthly games, so PlayStation Plus members have until May 1st, which is tomorrow at the time of this recording, but would be today by the time this uploads. So before that store goes live, I'd be sure to go ahead and get those games added to your library at the very least and add that value to your account. And then also, as always, I like to do a little quick mention that PlayStation Plus does have a Spotify list, so you can check it out via their blog. There's a link, and on Spotify, which will be refreshed with new songs every month, that kind of tie into this theme of everything there, and actually is pretty cool. So if you like those type of thematic things, Spotify's got you covered. They got you covered with a link and so on and so forth. So that'll round out the games for your month of May for 2023. Again, kind of a miss month in my opinion. I'm not going to sit there and fake hype it up, but again, I am happy that those of you out there that have not had a chance to try out Chivalry 2, definitely try that game out, because I do think that's really a lot of fun and one of my personal favorites in the last little while. It's just a great game in my opinion. So check that out if you haven't already. That's my big highlight of the three. Other than that, make of it what you will, and we'll see what we get for the month of June, because we're getting a heavy hitter called Final Fantasy 16 coming out in June, and so we'll see what kind of games are allowed that month to maybe not affect your outcome of possibly purchasing that game. So with that being said, thank you everybody for your support. At this time of recording, we are 466 subscribers out of that 500 goal, ever so closer. Everybody new, you checking out the videos, thank you so much. Every like, every comment down below helps the algorithm, helps me out, and if you have not already, definitely consider subscribing, helping out a small content creator like myself. I know we are pushing forward, so that helps out so much. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. It helps out so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody, and we'll see you next time on the next Xvault gaming video. And until then, take care.